My people wonder, they say shall never end. You know that some people, they lack wisdom in this life. Yes, so because I don't see the reason why Ebony and Blueblo should be planning anything against the king when they know that Iyanifa is right there in the palace, and the Iyanifa's mission there is to ensure that Kabiyesi is safe and everything about his throne is going smoothly. So that is if this information is true, because these are all alleged information. You know that recently they said Blueblo, Ebony, Gospel, and I don't know if Igby was among those who wanted to buy the share that the Chinese man wanted to sell in Kabiyesi's hospital, that Equity Hospital. So, but they said these two people, they are very much interested in buying that share, such that they have even gathered the whole money that is involved, as in even gather extra in case if the man wants to hype the price of the share, you know. So, so for the interest of those who do not understand where we started, they said that Equity Hospital that Kabiyesi unveiled last year, he owns that Equity Hospital with one a Chinese man like that, and that Chinese man have about 30%, while Kabiyesi have the rest of 70%. Whether there was an agreement between Kabiyesi that when the man will finally leave, that he will sell his own share to the company, as in to Kabiyesi, or to sell it to anyone, I don't know. But they said when this Chinese man decided to go home, as in return back to Chinese and establish himself that side, he decided to sell his own share of the company to, and they said he made it public. Maybe it wasn't an agreement, because if it was an agreement, he would have sold it to Kabiyesi without announcing it. I don't know. But they said the man made it public. Then the Oloris, whose interest, they have interest in that business because they have seen how lucrative it is. They know how much, or maybe estimate of what Kabiyesi is making from that company, from that Equity Hospital on monthly basis. So they declared interest that they want to buy that share. But they were denied access. As in, Kabiyesi said, I don't know. When they write that they are interested, they were asked to go and they will get back to them, that kind of thing. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, they find out that those people said that the shares have been bought. And finally, they got to find out that it was Kabiyesi who buy the whole shares, that 30% from the man. So, not only did Kabiyesi buy it, or not only did this happen, they said the wives were very, very upset. Kabiyesi, who already have 70%, why is he buying the remaining 30 that he can allow them buy, so that they will be gaining from that too? Someone like Blueblo is, will I say, the manager or the person in charge of the Adire company. Remember that company was owned by Kabiyesi, but it is being managed by Blueblo. At some point, I don't know if they are now partners in that business, but Blueblo is making huge amount of money from that Adire business. Although recently they said she have been complaining failure. She have been experiencing some setbacks on that Adire business. Something that they said she accused Igby of bewitching her company. They know themselves now. They know what they can do and what they cannot do. So when this issue of shares got to them that Kabiyesi have buy, they were not happy. But the part that made them so angry again, that even Ebony said over her body will she accept it in good faith, is when they said Kabiyesi decided to give Tadenikawo 20% from that 30%. Remember, the first 70%, Kabiyesi have given Tadenikawo 60%, remaining 10%. So right now, Kabiyesi, Tadenikawo owns like 80% of that company, if all this information is true. Why Kabiyesi is left with the remaining 20%. And I'm sure that 20%, he is keeping it for the next person that will make him happy. Then he might decide to give it out to the person. Maybe probably when Dr. Elizabeth gives birth, he will give it to Dr. Elizabeth. My people. So right now they said the problem now is that Blueblo and Ebony, her sister, they have refused to accept this development and Kabiesi's decision because it is the king's decision and there is nothing they can do about it. But they thought that they can do something, and that is why we are hearing that they are planning to do something to the king. Hey. Some people said it's a public disgrace that they are planning, why they said Iyanifa have told Kabiesi to be extremely careful, that these two are planning something against him and it's not going to end well if they succeed. But did they even think that that will not be exposed? It is exposed. So they said Iyanifa have told Kabiesi. And right now that Kabiesi have known, do you think he is going to be avoiding these women? Although information have it that even before now, Kabiesi have been staying on his lane, but the wives have refused to stay on their own lane. They want to have Kabiesi. Why Kabiesi wants to have Queen Naomi? So the problem is that Ebony thinks that she will get all that she wanted. In either ways, whether good or bad, she will get it. But unfortunately, she is losing completely. Yes, so because if she is Kabiesi's favorite, like she will always claim, but no matter how she claims to be best, will I say, in love and the best partner for the king, I will always object that. I will always say no to that. And my reason is very clear. If you are Kabiesi's favorite, why is it that you were in that palace, Kabiesi went and married Urola? You work against Urola because if you check it very well, Ebony must have in hand why Urola's marriage with Kabiesi did not work. Yet, when Urola left, Kabiesi did not say, okay, Shebi, you are the love of my life. Or come me this, that. Let me now marry you. He did not. You were still there. Kabiesi went and married with Naomi. You started working against that one too. And at the end of the day, you think you have succeeded. The only thing you succeeded was making your way into that palace as a wife. But you see Kabiesi's heart, that is something you can never get. No matter how you praise him on social media, no matter what you write. So right now that Iyanifa have exposed their evil plans, it is left for Kabiesi to be very careful. But the fact remains, they say Iyanifa did not tell Kabiesi what exactly they are planning. But they say Iyanifa told him, these two people should be extremely careful with them because they are planning something against you. And it is not going to end well if they succeed. Allegedly, whatever it is that they are planning, they are going to use their head and carry it. Anyway, guys, that is what we're hearing. But don't forget that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be taken as fact unless you verify them. Okay? Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Bye. See you.